Hello, good friends I sent this YouTube link to. You might be wondering why we made a top indie games of 2019 halfway through 2020. Well, with the digital Dionysian festival known as the Steam Summer Sales on the horizon, we thought it would be neat to highlight the indie games that came out last year so you can buy them and feel a sense of pride by supporting the best part of the games industry. Now, this is not a top 10 list, as we feel like these games can't really be compared as they are all enjoyable in their own ways. But the two people who made the video do have special recommendations, so stick around till the end for those. First off is A Short Hike. It's a game where you take a short hike. This game is like a hug in digital form. The beautiful visuals, the joy of flight, the gentle music. If you would allow me to wax poetic, I would say it's a sonnet that managed to pull on the heartstrings with no unnecessary words or flourishes, just a holistic, lovely verse. Next, a spiritual successor to early logistic games like OpenTTD. Rise of Industry is a management game that sets you in the late industrial 1930s, where you establish a sprawling manufacturing business, manage your supply chains, and fill the shelves of local stores. As your enterprise grows, the town you're in and the wants of the town evolve, leading to dynamic and ever-changing gameplay. With a strikingly deep economy, a really well thought-out game progression, Rise of Industry is a great pickup for any fans of a deep city builder. Baba's U is unique as a puzzle game because the solutions are based on language. Through pushing word blocks to form a simple sentence, you take Baba and some of Baba's friends through puzzle after creative puzzle till your ultimate goal of become win. It is a cute puzzle game that really stretches the folds of your crondolium. Afterparty is a game made by the devs who made Oxenfree, but in a genre I like way more, Expectation Subversion Afterlife drinking game. Intensely charming, this game puts a cool spin on the afterlife and the interpersonal relationships. And insult blood pong! Do I need to sell this game to you? Later Alligator is a criminally cute game about alligators, and it makes me happy. What's that? An 8 out of 10? I don't know. An act of pure fan service, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is the modern interpretation of a Metroidvania gem that is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And I like Bloodstained more. And that was before the most recent DLC, which gives more replayability to the game. And now, a bunch of cool indie games from 2019 we couldn't get to, but are worth checking out yourself. Sayonara Wild Hearts, Outer Wilds, Sticks and Bones, Katana Zero, Dicey Dungeons, My Friend Pedro, Yuppie Psycho, A Plague Tale Innocence, Indivisible, and now the editor's choices. Probably the funnier of our two main suggestions, Disco Elysium tells the story of a detective with amnesia, tasked with solving the murder of an unidentified man in the midst of a political swamp marred by corruption and drowning in apathy. Like any great RPG, Disco Elysium puts a great amount of focus into developing your character. This is done by actually talking with different aspects of your own personality, which are represented by different signature skills. A deep skill tree that, depending on its skill base, either affects your ability to punch someone's lights out or will just tell you to take some drugs. Disco Elysium's strong point is in its world and characters, but comes with a lot of reading, so if you're in the market for a new novel, definitely pick up Disco Elysium.
My dear son, Artemy.
Pathologic 2 is honestly one of the smartest games I've ever played, and it's an example of a game that would only be made in the indie space. If you told Bobby Kotick that you want to make a narrative-focused, first-person RPG about fighting against a formless disease, and it's actually quite difficult to get a gun, he would say, "Who the hell are you and how did you get in my house?"
Something worries me.
But he would think that the idea wouldn't make him any money, and therefore is unnecessary. Pathologic 2 is intense in both its story and its gameplay. It's got amazing sound design and visuals, and it's been absolutely kicking my teeth in. The only thing preventing me from screaming about it from my roof is that I don't think it's for everyone, especially nowadays. Not everyone wants to play an incredibly punishing game about struggling against the plague in the middle of a quarantine. And that's the list. Go buy them. But also, we've got some cool stuff on the way, so watch this space and subscribe.